Hey everyone, in this video I want to show you my setup for summarizing my video calls that I have that happens mostly on my own machine. So the reason why I do this is because if I have a meeting with someone else over like Zoom or Google Meet, they don't always give me access to the transcript or the recording. So I have a setup where I can record the meeting myself, and then this setup that I'll show you is going to transcribe the meeting and then summarize it using OpenAI, but it can use anything. So let me show you how I have this set up. So first I'm using Whisper.cpp, and all you have to do to install it is go down here to the instructions. So you clone the repository, and then once you're in the repository, you download a model. So I'm using the base English model here, and then you make it with CMake, and then you build it, and then you'll have access to the CLI command to transcribe things. So that's the main thing that happens on my local machine is I transcribe the meetings that I have. So let me show you how that works. Let me go over to VS Code. And the way that I start doing this is I start by looking in a folder called meetings, and this is where I just drop the files that I have of my video calls. So I just put them in here. And then this is going to look for all of the video files in there. So it's looking for MP4 or MKV. I usually record with MKV. And then it uses this process beating function that I'll show you in a second. So I have a break here, meaning that it can only process one video at a time. And originally when I wrote this, I was thinking like I will process multiple files at the same time, but I realized like I only need to transcribe and summarize one meeting at a time. I don't need to do it for multiple files because I don't have meetings that often. So I just put a break in here instead of changing the code, but the idea is it could handle more meetings if I decided to put more files in there. I just have to remove that break. So after it finds the file, it will call this process meeting, and it will I'll run it. So let me show you what this looks like first. So I'll just do uv run script.py. So I have my meeting inside of meetings, the meetings folder, and it starts by generating a WAV file. So Whisper C++ can't transcribe a video directly. You have to convert the video to audio first, and then you can transcribe it. So in my case, I have this processing file name, and then I'm creating a WAV file. So to create the WAV file, I'm using ffmpeg. And by the way, if you want to use that yourself, you could basically do sudo apt install ffmpeg. I obviously already have it on my machine, so I don't need to install it again, but that's all you need to do to install it. So once I have that installed, I just use subprocess to run it. So I'm calling ffmpeg with the -i flag, and then the file name that I pass in, and then the rest of the commands here, or the rest of the flags here, are just settings to convert it to a wave in the way that I want. And then I have this capture output trues just to show me any errors if they come up, but I never have errors with this part. It just outputs the same file name with audio.wave. So meeting audio.wave there. So once that's done, then it goes to generate their transcripts. So I use the subprocess.run thing here again to actually call the Whisper CLI binary that I built from the instructions here on GitHub. So with that binary, Whisper CLI, I call that with my audio file. And with subprocess.run, I'm just saying, make the home directory or the current directory for this particular run the directory of Whisper C++ on my machine, and then capture output and text are both true again. So it is going to create a transcript for that, and the transcript typically gets put to standard out. So I'm taking standard out and putting that in the transcript variable. So we see we don't have the standard out here because it's just here instead. And then once the transcript is out, I can just open a file and save it. So let's look at this transcript that I have. This is like a sample meeting that I just recorded. It's not like a real meeting. So just talking about, fixes for some fake app that I'm building and, with my team. So that's the transcript. So let's go back to the script here. So with that transcript, after writing it, the next thing I'll do is I will open it. And this isn't really necessary. I don't know why I closed it and then open it again, because the transcript variable still has the same text as before. So I could get rid of this and it will be exactly the same thing. But I call summarize here with transcript and the file name prefix. So file name prefix is just like meeting, whatever. That's why I call the variable here. And then I call this summarize function. And then with summarize, I'm using Pydantic AI to create an agent. I'm using the OpenAI GPT 5.4 mini model. And then the instructions are just summarize the following meeting transcript and give me the action items. So it's very simple. The reason why I have that is because I'll have these meetings that are like an hour long, and I just want to remember exactly what we were talking about, like if I have to go back a few days later. So this is great for not missing out on anything that we talked about in the meetings, because in my meetings we tend to agree on doing a lot of things and it's easy for me to forget. So with the agent, I run that by passing in the transcript, so the text of the transcript, and then I get the results, and then we see saving summary, and then it just opens up a new file with underscore summary, and it writes result.output. So let's go to results, or let's go to the summary, and we can see meeting summary, the team gave a quick status update, and then the action items. And of course, I can make this output more complicated by changing the instructions here, but I didn't want to make it complicated because this is for me only. Like, this is not for any other person. So this format is good enough for me, or whatever format the LLM decides to come up with when it runs this. So as long as I have a summary and some action items, that is more than good enough for me. And I've used this on a bunch of meetings already, and I've never had a problem with anything that I've done here. So it works well enough for me. So that's basically the whole process. Installing this is very easy in building it. Just know that it's a little slow on typical computers because it is, an AI model, and it has to process the audio file over time. So with the 30-second file that I have, it only takes a few seconds, but typically my meetings are like 30 minutes to an hour. So the whole transcription process takes like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, depending on, the size. So that's acceptable to me because I don't need this to run quickly. I don't need this to run on a server. I can just do this on my local machine. Whenever I'm done with the meeting, I can just drop the file in there and run it. So I'll put this code up on GitHub if you want to take a look at it and maybe use it as a base for something similar that you're doing. If you have any questions about anything that I've done here, just let me know in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions on how I can do things better, I would appreciate that as well. So let me know in the comments down below. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you next time.